And so what we're attempting to give you is a tool to do some analysis, to hold yourself accountable. We want you to leave NSA with lots of ideas, but we want you to not jump from idea to idea. We would like you to be strategic about the ideas that you choose to act on. And it is much better to do that strategic thinking with paper and pencil than it is with your bank account. Because there are lots of people who will convince you that they can help you decide about these things for a few dollars transferring from your resources to their resources. And Lenore and I would like to empower you to, before you do that with somebody else, you do it with yourself. Even better that you do it with an accountability partner. So you have the initiative analysis. If you were to go to beyondtheplatform.com, you could download this form as many times and then copy it as many times as your heart desires. So when you have a great idea, that you sit with the form and you do your homework, and even better, then you meet with your accountability partner and say, am I thinking correctly when it comes to that? So we're asking you to look at things like, okay, what's your description? Because if you can't define what it is in some level of specificity, you won't do it. Will it fit with your organizational culture? Now, I don't know how big your organization is, and I don't care, but you have a culture. And so if you have a culture of fun, like my good friend Chip does here, if you have an initiative, I'm going to write a scholarly treatise on how people come out of the Navy and move into American business. I'm going to footnote it. I'm going to research it. I got to tell you, he's never going to do that because it doesn't fit with who he is. You need to fit it with your organizational culture. Does it fit with your strategic plan? And that's what Sam was talking about. That says, you know, it may be personally intriguing for him to research and write a book or a blog entry or a series of articles about relationships with teenage children, and I think Sharon's probably going to slap him. Say, unless you're going to write it in the context of accountability, how to grow accountable teenagers, you're not writing that because it doesn't fit with your strategic plan. What kind of resources are you going to need? You know, Beth said, Dad, I'm going to need $4,000 for the book. And Dad's like, good luck. So you need to be honest about the resources, and resources are not just money. It can be time. I may want to go to France and have a stay in Paris like a French person. I probably would have to learn French. Given my ability to learn other languages, that's going to be a huge investment of time, and I need to factor that in. What's your desired outcome? You're going to do this. Beth said she wanted the book, not so much to have the book to make money, she wanted a really impressive business card. So what is the outcome that you're looking for? What's your capacity? If you're doing everything yourself and at 2 o'clock in the morning you are collating handouts, deciding to issue a statement that you're going to do webinars next month, not a good idea, because your capacity is probably not going to work in that. What are the barriers to success? I don't have the money, I don't have the staff, I don't have the knowledge, I really don't want to learn to speak French, whatever it is. Be honest with yourself. This is an evaluation where you're being honest. And then, who could be on your team? How do you find a Sharon? You know, is there a Sharon to find, you know? Can we get cloning technology? Anybody got a connection with the medical community? Maybe we can do that. Sharon, would you be up for a little cloning? Because I'm thinking we could be accountable for our cloning technique. Maybe we should
Chris,
do that. Yeah.
The secret is I didn't find Sharon.
Right. I happen to know the story. You need to hear the story of how Sam and Sharon met and got together. So that's an offline discussion. And it's all about being open and being focused gives you amazing results. So the initial analysis, once you got it all done, and by the way, this is not just in your head. This is a do it with paper and pencil, write it down, and then you meet with a trusted advisor, your accountability partner, and you say, you do yours, I'll do mine, and then let's swap, and let's talk. Did we do an honest evaluation of this. Are you thinking that I'm on the right track, and get that kind of feedback? Seneca said this. I end all of my presentations with my favorite dead white guy's quote. He said, "It's not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult." I think the thread that I have been hearing through this convention is one of courage. To get out of your comfort zone takes courage. To ask for help when you're in your panic zone takes courage. To sustain yourself in your stretch zone takes courage. It's all possible when you choose to do it. It's not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It's because we do not dare that they remain difficult. I can't tell you how grateful we are that you joined us in the Learning Lounge. Hope you got your money's worth for this one, and we'll be around the rest of the conference, and any questions that you have, we'll be happy to make up answers. Thank you very much.